Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hoàng Nam from class 11A1, and today I'm delighted to be standing here and give a presentation about video games, specifically with the benefits of video games. And now I will begin my speech with the definitions of video game. So, what is video games? Can be understand basically it's a computer game designed mainly for entertainment purposes. So that's why it is often portrayed as lazy activities, and it's very time consuming, and it's helpless for students like me or the kids sitting here. Well, take a look at this picture and imagine that you're a parent. You come home after hours of working against the clock. You now feel very exhausted and stressful, and you see your kids playing video games instead of doing housework, doing their homework, or reading books. I'm almost sure that all of you will feel like and have thought like, oh, why can't you do something else that is better than shooting at zombies, like that? And they will definitely turn off every pieces of devices that children use to play video games, shut it down. And so, what are the benefits of video games and gaming? Well, I'm not saying that you can play video games all days and nights. Too much of anything can be bad, but if you play it on a reasonable time, it will definitely be beneficial. Firstly, your eyesight can be improved, and you will have the ability to differentiate levels of grade. Well, it's very ridiculous of playing video games that can help improve your eyesight, because all gamers do is that sitting in front of their computer and looking at the screen. But according to a research that I've got from TED Talk, and this is where action gamers that play about 5 to 15 hours per week can see. And this is non-action gamers where they can see. This is the line for non-action gamers, and this is the line for gamers. Well, as you can see, they can see little details more clearly, and not only they can see the details more clearly, they can easily find themselves differentiating the levels of grade. Can you please turn off the lights for me up here? Well, it's easier for you to differentiating levels of grade, and when you're driving in such a foggy weather like this, you'll easily find cars in front of you, and behind of you, besides of you, so that you can avoid getting into an accident. Well, secondly, playing video games can increase attentions to details in individuals. Well, to demonstrate my idea more easily, I will show you a short clip of what is happening in a game which is called League of Legends. And I believe that it's the most popular game for Vietnamese students, as they are shouting like, oh my god. Okay, well, let's watch what happens during the gameplay. Well, as you can see, there are tons of information popping up from the champions and the characters of the game, and the gamers their mission is to notice every single details of the game in order to win it. And by doing this, they have chances to improve their skills of paying attention to details. And I have one more game for yourself to try out. At this game, there will be one blue ball at the main point of the screen. And we will move around, and at some time, it will change into yellow. And after moving around for a little bit more, they will point at a random ball and to see if it was originally a blue ball or not. So let's try it yourself and pay attention to the screen.
Think you're able to keep track of what's in front of your eye? Keep an eye on the blue circle here. Eventually it will turn yellow like all the others. I will then point to a circle and you tell me if it was originally blue. If you knew this ball wasn't blue, then you're a functioning Let's start keep track of what's in front of your eye. Keep an eye on the blue circle here. Eventually it will turn yellow like all the others. I will then point to a circle and you tell me if it was originally blue. If you knew this ball wasn't blue, then you're a functioning human being. But let's make it harder. Staring at the middle of the screen can help you keep track of the blue circles. Was the circle originally blue? If you said no, you'd be right. One more time, but with 5 blue circles. Was this one originally blue? Yes, it was. It turns out the average person can track about 3 to 4 objects, while practice action gamers can track around 6 to 7.
Well, believe it or not, this game was tested on action gamers, and surprisingly, they can track up to 6 and 7 objects at the same time, while average people can only track about 3 or 4 subjects at the same time. Too much of anything is bad, I would say, and there are some very poor use of video games, and like wine too, there's some poor use of wine. But if you use it at the right age, at the right doses, it will be very beneficial for your health, and with games too. But if you just sit there and play video games all day, all night, it will not bring benefits to you. You have to get out there and get your life diverse. That's how you win the game of life, and that's how game will bring benefits to you. And that's it from me. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, so I want to ask you a question. When did you buy your suit? I'm just kidding. I just asked you that because I ran out of ideas. But anyways, it's time for the judges to give their opinions and questions.
Okay, well, I got to say, well done. That's a great presentation. I love the topic of video games. Personally, I don't play video games, but I do see an amazing connection between technology and the people that play video games. So it's a thrilling topic. I've got a question for you. What do you think of the relation or the correlation between video game players and violence? You know, there's a debate on both sides how violent video games actually affects people in real life, and how they, their influence, gun shooting and things like this. I'd like to know, what is your opinion on video games and its relation to violence in real life?
Well, this is a topic that gamers, on topics about gamers that they talk about a lot. And there's a joke that the violence didn't come from the game, it's come from the lag, the frame per second, the settings of the computer. And I think that's just one small point. And I think players can quite be easily attracted and affected by the violent games. But people who play violent games are often over 18, so they can have permissions to play it. And moreover, if kids want to play that game, their parents must stop it and keep in charge of it so that they will be affected by this game.
Well done, thank you.
Thank you.
And it's a really good presentation, and I love it also because I'm a gamer, and I know that's kind of benefit to the gamer. But actually, if there's some small cognitive skill that improved by the playing video game. But also there's some other cognitive skill reduced. For example, for attention span. The gamer need the attention span of gamer, I know that is much shorter than people that do not play games. Also, they're easier to get angry, easier to get upset by the simulation outside of the video game. So what do you think about it?
As I say, I think that you just spend like 1 or 2 hours a day of playing video games. And as I said at the end of the presentations, you have to get outside and get your life diverse. That's when you have fun with your families, you hanging out with your friends, and relieve the stress after like continuous games of losing. And I think that's my solutions towards your problem.
I don't. I see your point. But actually, playing for me and for many other people, and also research said that actually play video game does not reduce stress because your brain gets stimulus all the time. So, for example, I get work all day long. My mind quite stressful, and when I play video game, my mind actually does not get rest. It gets more stimulus. It gets more excited, so it's harder for me to sleep. So do you advise me, it is good for me to play another 1 or 2 hours per day video game after work? Is that good?
Well, this is a very hard question, because like, I don't know, like my dad, for example, he doesn't play video games because after coming home from work, he just goes to shower and eat, and then read newspaper and sleep. And I think that he doesn't have enough energy to even open up the computer to play it. And yeah, I don't think that elders, like grown-ups, should play video games.
Yeah, thank you very much.